Mr. McDermott, explain the implications of relevant legislation and standards that relate to inclusive education for Australian teachers and educators.
Excellent question, Mr. Van der Veen. Firstly, there are many different policies and legislations involving inclusive education within Australia. In particular, I would like to draw your attention to the two in front of me. I have the UN Convention on the Rights of a Child. I also have an inclusive education policy statement, which is founded by the Melbourne Declaration for Young Adults. Now, the UN Convention on the Rights of a Child has several different articles throughout the documents that detail and list the different rights that a child might have. In particular, I would like to draw your attention to Article 23, and I quote, Article 23, Section 1. States parties recognise that a mentally or physically disabled child should enjoy a full and decent life in conditions which ensure dignity, promote self-reliance and facilitate the child's active participation in the community. I think this is a great opening and summarising statement that details the legislation that the rights of a child may have, including their inclusivity within education. It also states that parties recognise the rights of the disabled child to special care and shall encourage and ensure the extension subject to available resources. I think this is another really good point, saying that therefore the child, regardless of the disability, should also have access to the exact same rights as any other child. However, this follows further that not just disabled students, but also gifted students and students with other impairments also have these same issues. The second document, as stated, the Melbourne Declaration Policy. The Melbourne Declaration on Educational Goals for Young Adults is a set policy that was created to help guideline for educators like ourselves to help ensure that everyone receives the same great education that we have today. I'd like to draw your attention to the opening statement that summarises all Australian governments and all school sectors must provide all students with access to high quality schooling that is free from discrimination based on gender, language, sexual orientation, pregnancy, culture, ethnicity, religion, health or disability, socioeconomic background or geographic location. This accompanying statement, I believe, really just shows what inclusive education is about, letting us know that all students, regardless of their situation, should have access to free and proper education in the same way that you or I would today.
Great. Thanks for that, Mr. McDermott.